In this video, we will explore the fascinating history of Mesopotamia and the ancient Near East. We're about to embark on a wild ride where myths and legends come to life. Giants and Nephilim, anyone? Oh, I know you're excited, but hold on to your hats because this isn't your ordinary history lesson. We will take it a notch higher and explore the secrets that connect legends to Nephilim through tales of Gilgamesh and Apkallu. Yes, you heard it right. We will unravel the tangled web of speculation, theories, and culture crossroads where giants loom large in our collective imagination. In this video, we will dive deep into the hidden facts of Mesopotamian legends of giants and their connection with Nephilim. And by the end of it, we'll bridge the gap between these legends and Nephilim stories, leaving us on the brink of discovery. But before moving to the legends of giants in Mesopotamia and the Near East, you must first understand Nephilim basics. The Nephilim are mysterious beings mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. They are described as big and strong. Nephilim, in Hebrew, is sometimes translated as giants. It can also be thought to mean the falling ones. So these Nephilim are kind of like powerful and large figures in ancient stories. While giants are considered as big, extremely large, and most importantly, powerful beings, they are well known for their strengths and sometimes boast other supernatural qualities. In Mesopotamian legends, specifically, giants possesses some divine spirits, irrespective of being physically vast and enormous. So on a broader picture, the Nephilim and giants are two names for the same entity. But our question, is this true or just a mere notion? Well, here is what Mesopotamian legends of Gilgamesh and Apkallu told us. So, our story starts with the great Epic of Gilgamesh. Before we delve deep into this, you should know that it is the great cornerstone of Mesopotamian literature. Many ancient historical books have mentioned this tale, and we have simplified the story from these pages. Meet Gilgamesh, a sage ruler of the large city of Uruk, whose hegemony prompts heavenly intervention. His status as a giant emanates from his extraordinary physical attributes and larger-than-life exploits. Imagine a figure with a huge body, immense strength, and an unmatched prowess on the battlefield. That's Gilgamesh in a nutshell. If you want to take a detailed look at the figure of Gilgamesh, we recommend our video, The Origin of Gilgamesh will blow your mind, the king who tried to conquer death. Links in the description. The legend described him as 2/3 divine and 1/3 human. Gilgamesh's lineage hints at a celestial connection, aligned with the mythological narrative of giants being born from the union between angelic beings and mortal women. Furthermore, his colossal strength and prowess on the battlefield contribute to the perception of him as a giant. His encounter with the monstrous Humbaba in a cedar grove and his triumph over the formidable bull of heaven showcase his unparalleled might, reinforcing the notion of giants as beings with extraordinary physical abilities. But there's more to Gilgamesh than just his physical prowess. As he navigates through epic adventures and seeks eternal life, he engages with sage Utanapishti, unraveling the secrets of a past flood and the pursuit of everlasting life. This mythical journey underscores Gilgamesh's larger-than-life stature and aligns with the archetype of giants possessing supernatural knowledge and connections to the divine. In the context of Mesopotamian beliefs, Gilgamesh's narrative bridges the mortal and the celestial, solidifying his status as a giant. Through his divine lineage and pursuit of the extraordinary, Gilgamesh embodies the essence of the giant figure of the Mesopotamian mythology. Now jumping to our following legends of giants, which is Apkallu. They are ancient beings that have been mentioned in clay tablets of Mesopotamia several times. Imagine these creatures as vital go-betweens between the gods and the people. The name Apkallu has several uses. It may be used as a derogatory phrase for gods and rulers, a synonym for wisdom, or a representation of heavenly knowledge. It is believed that the god Enki created them. And guess this interesting part? Their mission was to establish culture, teach agriculture, and guide humans in worshiping the gods correctly. The practice of heavenly respect was beyond human comprehension before the intervention. The Apkallu are portrayed as fish-like or fish-human hybrids sent to Earth by gods and their abruptly rising through the river depths. Not only were they heavenly messengers, but they also functioned as Enki's priests and early Sumerian rulers' advisors. Cuneiform tablets contain ancient Sumerian mythology, extol these sage figures. They are immortalized as heavenly counselors, associated with monarchs in the Uruk list of monarchs and sages, an artifact from the 2nd century BC. But not all sages were sprung from gods. If you like what we do, you can support us by subscribing to the channel. Upon drawing comprehensions with the biblical Nephilim, we came to know that the Sumerian Apkallu were referred to as the pure Peridou fishes, the parade fishes of the sea, the 7 of them, and as the 7 sages who originated in the river, controlling the plans of heaven and earth. The Akkadian phrase Apkallu is said to have originated from the Sumerian term Abgal. Examining the old Sumerian stories shows 7 sages or demigods who were sent to Earth by Enki, or Ea in the Akkadian version. These entities served as counselors and priests to Sumer's first monarchs and saved lives during the great flood of Noah mentioned in the Bible. Their contributions extended beyond the utilitarian. They also included teaching moral principles and a wide range of information, much like a curriculum from heaven. These entities, shown as having a fish's lower body or dressed in fish-themed clothing, were supposed to arise from the delicious waters of the Abzu, as Zu means to know, to learn, and Ab means sea. Together they create a powerful image of a sea of cosmic knowledge. We come across names with the meaning as we explore the tales of these 7 sages. The Sumerians were careful to designate titles that corresponded to their respective duties. Uana is the leader who completed the plans for heaven and earth. Wanaduga is the worldwide intelligence agent with an all-encompassing knowledge. And Imadaga is the military commander destined for success. Megalama shows up in the magical lineup as the artist engineer with shipbuilding and engine expertise. Utuabzu, the staff officer rising to heaven. Imabaluga, the officer in training, raised on pasture land. And An-Enlilda, the conjurer, or maybe the ship's physician, of the city of Eridu. If you look at these names closely, you will notice that they suggest a well-organized team with specific roles resembling a crew of space travelers. The Apkallu's teachings, involvement in founding ancient cities, and banishment after the flood profoundly influenced early human civilization. The linguistic evidence in their names provides intriguing insights into the possibility of paleo-alien interactions with our ancestors. In fact, giants may not have enormous and huge bodies, but they surely possess some divine association. This definition of giants fits well the case of Apkallu. Apkallu, embedded in the ancient tales of Mesopotamia, emerge as giants not physical stature, but in the scope of their celestial influence and divine mission. While they may not be giants in the traditional sense of towering figures, their colossal significance lies in the extraordinary roles as intermediaries between gods and humanity. Marking the Apkallu's portrayal of fish-like or fish-human hybrids adds to their larger-than-life symbolism. Emerging from the depths, they represent a celestial connection with the divine, transcending moral boundaries. This, coupled with their association with the Abzu, contributes to their giant status as bearers of profound celestial wisdom. The biblical parallels with the Nephilim further amplify the Apkallu's giant narrative. Like the Nephilim, the Apkallu were demigods sent to Earth by Enki, intervening in critical junctions such as the Great Flood of Noah. Their influence extended beyond practical guidance to include moral teachings and a diverse array of celestial knowledge. While they may not be giants in status, their colossal significance lies in their role as cosmic messengers and bearers of divine knowledge, shaping the course of human history in a way that transcends the physical dimensions typically associated with giant beings. While some experts argue for more symbolic interpretation, depicting cosmic forces or the ongoing fight between order and chaos, others suggest that these stories might be distorted recollections of real prehistoric entities having no connection with the Nephilim. Whether they were real physical beings or merely symbolic images, giants have always captured our interest in the ancient stories of Mesopotamia and the Near East. Unfortunately, we're left with more questions than answers as we work out the ties of the Nephilim, which motivates us to learn about more of the complex fabric of human history. So after careful analysis and the facts mentioned, can we come to the conclusion that the Nephilim and giants of Mesopotamia are related by their enormous stature and their supernatural or celestial origin? Scholars and enthusiasts have attempted to draw parallels, even though ancient texts do not specifically describe a direct connection. They have suggested that the giants of Mesopotamian and ancient Near Eastern mythology may have impacted or shaped the idea of the Nephilim in later Hebrew tradition. Understanding the Nephilim and Mesopotamian giants are separate beings in their respective culture myths is essential. The link has no apparent historical record, making it more conjectural and interpretive. Mesopotamian giants are enormous, divinely derived creatures from ancient Mesopotamian mythology, sent by gods such as Enki to instruct mankind. They were culture instructors and benefactors essential to civilization's development. Their emergence from cosmic seas, sometimes shown with fish-like traits, signified their divine connection. But in comparison, if you look at the Nephilim, they are unique creatures mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, connected to the coupling of the sons of God and the daughters of men. In contrast to Mesopotamian giants, the Nephilim are associated with the world before the flood, divine judgment, and moral decay. Whether they are giants or powerful beings is still debatable. In contrast to Mesopotamian giants' charitable function, the Nephilim story has disastrous outcomes. The cultural setting, function, relationship to deities, and iconographic portrayal of these beings vary. While the Nephilim add to the Hebrew tradition's story of heavenly involvement and moral implications, Mesopotamian giants represent culture direction. Keep the adventure going. Navigate to our playlists. Curious for more? Explore the following episode. Don't stop now. Watch the next video in the series.